How's it going, guys? I figured I would give y'all an actual update on the room. By far, it's not finished, guys. If you been keeping up with my earlier videos, you would have seen that, of course, Loki and Thor actually went to a different home, and there's their enclosure, and I'm about to clean it out. But today is feeding day, so I figured I would make this video before the animals feed. That way I don't bug them, because some of the animals, like Caw here, if he has gotten fed and I'm around him with the camera, he will try to bite because he thinks he's getting more food. I'm just going to show you guys the enclosure that me and my son actually redid, and Caw got an upgraded water dish, which is good because he's big. As you can see, if you've been following my videos for a while now, especially to do with the reptiles, you will notice that it's two enclosures stacked on top of each other. The glass is pulled out of one of them. It works really good that way, for the simple fact that Caw originally was in one of these big ones like this, and I really want another one of these big ones like this, or two big ones like this, which this is two. That's what Izzy's in right now, and I want to get her a different enclosure, probably Izzy, one that takes up this entire spot right here, guys. I mean, like, all of it from right here in that whole spot be Isabella's enclosure. I think that would be freaking awesome, and I could decorate it with tree branches and stuff. I do really want a cages by design cage, but you talk about expensive, guys. You know, the cages that I wanted about $4,000 or $5,000. That's not in Sal's budget there. But like I was saying, here's a look at Caw's enclosure. He did get a new water dish in there. He got a bigger water dish, and I redone his branches. So you can see there's his new water dish. We redid his branches, and if you watched my vlog of me going to find onyx paint, that was mainly for his enclosure, but I was supposed to use it on all the side glass, on all the enclosures, but I did, as you can see, I done it on Caw's on the back, and you see it's black, and it's black on the sides, so it's blacked out, so you can't see the wall. As you can see, there's some where the paint scraped off back there. I think it turned out pretty good. The paint I bought was the cheapest paint. It was like $15 a gallon or something at Walmart, and I can tell you right now, guys, it is the worst paint. Not only was it drying while I was painting, it was getting thick and gross, but it wouldn't stick to the glass. You know, when I cleaned the glass, and I forget who said, there might have been Trey that said maybe I should sand the glass, but I want to be able to, the reason why I didn't do that is because I want to be able to peel the paint off, just in case I sell these enclosures or get rid of them, because I do have a friend online named Todd that has a company called High Scale Reptiles and Enclosures, and he's based out of like the Dallas-Fort Worth area, and he makes some of the most beautiful enclosures. And if it comes around to it, I might actually have him build, if I come around the budget, some enclosures for these guys, because he can make them pretty much custom how I want them, and pretty much they look similar to these guys, but they're all wood. They're gorgeous. I mean, if y'all want to check out High Scale Reptiles and Enclosures, I will put a link to his I think he got a website. I'll put a link to his Facebook page and the website in the bottom of the video description. But like I said, back to the reptiles, guys. This one's empty. Loki and Thor are gone. So is Booksy, and Booksy's tank's enclosure is down here, the bottom down here. And you see the lights off. And there's the Sand Boy. There's Henry's enclosure. There's Violet's enclosure. There's Popeye's enclosure. There's Ruby's enclosure. She's out. I think she knows that it's feeding day today. And this is Clampy's tank, which I didn't clean because it can actually, when it comes to arachnids, chemicals are not good to have around them. So I didn't clean the glass on Clampy's tank. There's Clampy, the whip scorpion. And then, of course, we got this little girl right here. She was out, and then she seen that I turned on the camera and took off running. There's, her name's Cylindria, the leopard gecko. And here she is. Let me get her out. See if she let me get her. There's the little leopard gecko there, Cylindria, and she's doing good. She's trying to climb on my hand. I don't take her out much. She was supposed to be my oldest daughter's, but my oldest daughter hasn't paid a lot of attention to her, so she's now my leopard gecko, and I don't take her out very much because she doesn't feel, I don't think she feels durable, if you know what I mean. Like I'm used to the iguana and the bearded dragon. They feel durable. I don't know if y'all understand what I'm saying. Like Izzy here feels durable. Like I don't have to worry about hurting her. Leopard gecko feels soft and pliable. Like I don't want to hold her. Plus, I don't want her to drop her tail either, because that's part of how pretty she is. She's pretty. And the whole idea, guys, was to get at least 2 more of these style of enclosures to put up here on top. And I'm not sure what kind of snake I want, but there's a Brooks king snake at the pet shop here, and he's gorgeous. He looks like a cobra, king cobra. He looks like a king cobra. He's gorgeous. He's a big guy too, so that's kind of what I wanted to put in the bottom down there in that empty enclosure that Booksy was in. Anyways, guys, I'm not gonna take any of the animals out, but you can probably see this. They know it's feeding day today, and I skipped last week, so they're really, really, really hungry. Popeye. And I cleaned the glass on these guys. If you're wondering, I have some of these I've been touching, like Izzy's. You can see I've got smears on it. But look how clean the glass turns out. The way with the stuff that I was showing you, that lime away. I mean, it cleans the glass spotless. And then like her, she's been rubbing on that. Yeah, I got a girl over here wanting my attention. You want attention, monkey, huh? Huh? Let's say hi to Roxy real quick, so she'll calm down. She's being a brat. Oh, come here. Okay. Are you happy? Are you happy? Are those happy barks for Dad, huh? Oh, you just want attention? Oh, you just want attention? Okay, I'm gonna put you back. Get in there. Those are her happy barks. She gets excited. The Jack's enclosure I haven't cleaned yet, because I think I'm taking Jack off the sand substrate. I do use the walnut sand substrate, and he got a bath yesterday, and I don't know what his deal is today, but in the last like 2 days he has completely dumped his food out, quit eating, he's being kind of a jerk. And whenever I feel his stomach, he's not impacted or nothing, guys. I just think he needs to go on a different substrate. I'm actually thinking about going and getting some kind of rock from the hardware store and putting it in his enclosure. I am going to fancy it up, his enclosure, and since he's an animal that needs to be hotter, I don't know. I might leave him in this enclosure. I might put him in the top one. The top one, I'm not too sure what I'm going to put in there, but I'm looking at getting maybe some chuckwallas or some kind of small lizard that is about the size of a bearded dragon to keep. And he's acting big and bad. What are you doing? What are you doing? Jack, guys, act big and bad until you take him out, and then he's a big weenie. Anyways, he's been acting kind of funny with the eating and stuff, so he's gonna try to jump into the glass over there. I don't know. I'm just gonna I'm gonna put him on stone. I'm gonna try to decorate his enclosure a lot more. This was originally the background and stuff in this enclosure right here was actually that, and then the ruins was actually for Big Head that passed away. That was my wife's bearded dragon. So I don't know if I'm gonna get her a new bearded dragon and move Jack out of that one and have her decorate this one again, and me decorate Jack's new one. But I've never been into the bearded dragon all that much. I prefer the bigger lizards like that, like Izzy. And whenever I did have a lizard, I had a Sudanese plated lizard named Dino, and he was probably my favorite lizard that I've owned. So I might actually look into getting maybe a pair of them, because I know they can live in, a pair of them can live in a 75 gallon, which is what those are. You're gonna fall, dummy. Izzy earlier was on my shoulder. She went to go help me fix food. She's shedding and stuff right now. What are you doing? Oh, you puffing up and acting bad? That big old tail, guys. Look at that. Look at that lizard. Big old lizard. Look at all that weight you got in your tail, man. Anyways, yeah, so there's Popeye, like I said. There's Ruby laying out. And I'm actually about to feed him. I think I have enough frozen thawed mice for today. And I think maybe one more feeding next week or the next couple of weeks. And then I think I'm out of frozen thawed stuff. So I'm going to have to hustle, guys, and fix some stuff, like some guitars or something, to get the rest of the stuff here. Henry shed the other day, so I will show you Henry and Violet. I'm not going to mess with the ball pythons too much, especially Popeye, because he's hungry. He's been being bitey. Still, there's a piece of Henry shed. Henry is in this little container here. Here, Mr. Henry, you hungry? And there's Henry. I'm pretty sure Henry's hungry. There's Henry. I did decorate. The milk snakes like to dig into the substrate and hide under stuff. So I did make it more shallow when I cleaned out the enclosures this time. And I put furniture in there for them to hide. You can see Henry's got his water dish and that hide over there, and a branch and a piece of cork bark. And same thing with Violet. She's in her water dish. She's got the same thing. I'm trying to decorate, put more stuff in the milk snakes enclosures because they do lay out. Violet will lay out, spread across all that stuff, and chill. And I mean, I still got these hides right there, and then I still got that water dish down there. Let me show you guys the cute little sand guy. He just ate on Friday. Look how big this guy's getting. I mean, little fat guy. Little fat guy with a poop nose. You're so cute. I need to sift out his sand. I'm thinking of putting him on regular substrate too instead of that walnut sand. That was Sandy. That was the Kenyan sand boa. And that's pretty much it, guys. I'm trying to get stuff organized in here. Been trying to haul off tree branches and all kinds of stuff. Actually, it was hot. So hot this year that come income tax season, maybe if we get a tax return this year, part of the tax return is actually going to go for me ordering Cool Seal and stuff. If you're not familiar with what that is, on treasure houses you can buy Cool Seal, and it's a reflective paint, that insulating paint that you use on the roof, and it will actually reduce the temperature on the inside of your house about 10 or 11 degrees, which is a must because this reptile room has been getting hot this year. Like, I've been having issues with keeping the cage temperatures correct and all kinds of stuff. During the winter, it's not hard. I turn on all the heat lamps, put the heater in here. No matter how cold it is outside, it's pretty warm in here. That's gonna be what are you barking at? Look at that smile. Look at that happy smile. She's a smiling monkey. She's a smiling monkey. She's ready to go to bed. She wants to nap. I usually let her out, and she lays on me while I watch TV, and then she goes to sleep. And last night she was lucky. She got to sleep in the bed with me all night, and I didn't toss her, turn her, nothing, so she didn't have to go back in her cage. If I start tossing and turning, guys, I pick her up and put her back in her cage. That way I don't squish her in my sleep, because she does lay by. She lays on my shoulder, and she'll go to sleep there, and then middle of the night she's behind my head or under my back. Well, that's the update video, guys. I'll try to do a full one when I figure out what else I'm going to do in the room back here. Like I said, if you have any suggestions of any lizards that you think would be cool, I started looking them up, and some of them are expensive. The plated lizards are extremely cheap. They're about 30 bucks. Plus, it's automatically about $50 in shipping whenever you ship a live animal. So that would be like $80 for a Sudanese plated lizard. And if I got two, it would only be an extra $30 because shipping doesn't change. If they ship two, they ship them in the same box. It's still just $50 on shipping. So I'm possibly looking at less than $150 for a pair of plated lizards, which to me, that's the most bang for your buck. If you've never owned a Sudanese plated lizard, they're some of the coolest lizards to own. They pretty much eat the diet of a bearded dragon. The care is kind of it like a bearded dragon, sort of. They do live in holes in the ground, so you're going to want some kind of substrate where they can dig a hole, or at least have hides in their enclosure. And they will not bite. I mean, like, they will not bite. They're some of the most docile lizards. They do death rolls, which could be intimidating if you've never experienced a lizard do a death roll. They spin, so you'll drop them. Like I said, guys, if you have any ideas, the wife was talking about maybe a blue-tongued skink. I don't know if I can probably fit 2 in this enclosure. Like I said, if you got any ideas of what to put in that, because this is pretty big, guys. It's a 4 by 20 by 24, I believe. It's 4 by 20, 4 by 20, 24. I think it is 4 by 20 by 24. I think it's maybe more along the lines of almost a, not sure if that's a 75 gallon or bigger. If you have any ideas, guys, let me know. Somebody's over here by the glass because she wants some attention. If you have any ideas, guys, let me know in the comments below. I'm gonna go ahead at this video and put it out. I hope you guys enjoys the video. As always, guys, like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Leave me a comment down below. And today, guys, remember, as Bob Ross says, no mistakes, just happy accidents, guys. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Later.